السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Inshallah, today we are looking at lesson number 25, as you can see. And today's lesson, of course, as you can see the title, Sharrun wa Khairun. It is a poem that we are looking at. This particular lesson is a poem. So let's just look at it without wasting much time. And Sharrun wa Khairun, as you can see, Sharrun wa Khairun, that's the title of this particular lesson. Now, Sharrun wa Khairun simply means evil and then good. That is the topic, evil and then good. So we are going to be looking at something revolving around evil and good. So Sharrun, as of we all know, is evil, and I've said several times that, of course, when we learn, we try to relate it to the Quran. In the Quran, there are other words for bad. Okay, of course, Sharrun means evil is bad, right? But there are similar words that are also used for bad in the Quran. In the Quran, I think we have about prominently about three words. One is Sharrun, as you can see here, and it is the opposite of Khair. So this and these are opposite words, Sharrun and Khairun, evil and good. So Shar is the first one, which is the opposite of Khair, okay, which means evil, Sharrun, evil. Then the second one is Sa'a or Sayyi'a, okay, Sayyi'a, okay, which means something disgusting, okay, like the corpse is called Sawa, the corpse of a dead person. The body of the dead person is from this similar thing is called Sawa. And of course, if you look at the dead body, it is something disgusting. You would like to be around it or to even have a smell of, we all know this. So it is something disgusting. So that is Sayyi'a, okay. Then the third one, and that means, as I've said, disgusting. And the last one is the last one that we have, Sharrun, Sa'a or Sayya'a, and then the last one is Bi'sa, okay, Bi'sa, and it is the opposite of Ni'ma, okay, Ni'ma is the opposite of Ni'ma. I hope that is clear. So that's the three words, Sharrun, Sayya'a, and then Bi'sa. So these are the three words mostly used for evil in the Quran. Let's continue here. Sharrun wa Khairun. Okay, now he begins by saying that Sharrul Maqal al-Kazib, the evil of statements is lies. Al-Maqal means statement, okay, like my statement. Just the saying of someone, the statement of a person is called Maqal. So if I say something, I can say, Haza Maqali, this is my statement. Okay, so Sharrul Maqal, the evil of statements, Al-Kazib, is lies. Of course, lies is what is not good. Okay, is the evil of statements. Khairul Khisalil Adab, the best of characters. Al-Khisal is the plural of Khaslatun. Khaslatun means a character or a trait of a person is Khasla. So like the Prophet speaking to Abdul Qais, okay, this particular Sahaba, the Prophet told him, Inna fika khaslatayn yuhibbuhum Allah. In you, there are two traits. Khaslatayn, there are two traits. Yuhibbuhum Allah. Allah loves them. Allah loves the two of them. Those traits. So khaslatun, as I said, is the singular. The plural is khisal. So khairul khisal al-adab, the best of characters is al-adab, mannerism. Al-adab is mannerism. So someone having mannerism is the best of traits or characters. Al-bukhlu aibun fadihu. Al-bukhl, stinginess or miserliness. Aibun is a flaw that exposes a person. Aib, we have seen aib. Aibun means flaw, okay, flaw or fault. someone who has a flaw in his character or whatever. That's aib. Okay, the plural is uyub. Okay, so al-bukhlu aibun fadihu. When we say fadihun, it means something that exposes, something that shames you, meaning that it is something you can't hide. It will expose you. It will expose you. Okay, this particular character, if you are stingy, you cannot hide it. It will expose you. So fadihun means something that exposes or something that shames a person. Wal-judu sitrun salih. And jud, al-jud bima'na generosity. Sitrun salih, it is a good covering. Bima'na being generous is something that covers your flaw. Someone can be generous, but the person also has flaws, but because of his generosity, it shows an overall, good image of the person. So that's why he's saying, al-judu sitrun salih. Generosity is a good cover. Wal-aqlu qadin adilu. And the aql, the mind, is a just judge. Qadin is the judge. Okay, the judge. The judge who judges between people is the court, qadin. Adilu is, of course, meaning just. So al-aqlu qadin adil. The mind is a just judge. Wal-ujbu da'un qatil. And ujbu, when we say ujbu, means to be who have a very, very, very high image of yourself, like too much pride. Okay, to be astonished of yourself. That's what we term as ujbu. And ujbu, very, very dangerous thing. Okay, to have excessive pride of yourself. You look at yourself to be kind of high, or there's more good you have, and then you think there's no one like you are overwhelmed by it, and you look down upon people. That's ujbu. Okay, so excessive pride is ujbu. So while ujbu da'un is a disease, qatil, that kills. So it is a disease. Da'un is disease. Qatil, that kills. Al-umru dayfun rahil. Al-umru, bima'na, the life. Life is what we term as umr. Umru can also mean age. Okay, age of a person is his umr. But of course here it means life. So life is dayf, is a guest. Rahil, like passing by, a migrant, a traveler. That's what we term as a rahil. Rahil, you know, rahlatun. Rahlatun is a trip. So someone who is on a trip is a migrant, is a traveler. So that is the nature of life. Life is a doiv, a guest, a traveling guest, a migrant of life. It started from somewhere and force it to end somewhere. Just like you start a journey and then you have to end the journey. It's the same thing here. Wal-malu zillun za'il. And money is a fleeting shade. Al-malu zillun za'il. Money is a fleeting shade. It's not a shade, or it's the matter is a temporal enjoyment. It's something is a temporal matter. Okay. It can't move away anytime. When we say, of course, za'il, the matter, we know zala for something to depart. So za'il, the matter, the thing that is dying out, that is transient. That's what we mean by za'il. Okay, and that's the nature of money. Anyone poor today can be rich at any time, and anyone who is rich today, tomorrow the person can be poor. It is something that is fleeting. That's what he sees in money. That's the nature of money. It's a fleeting shade. So if you are under it, okay, if you are wealthy, you have to be careful. And the same way, if you are not wealthy, You have to be patient. You can be under the sheet at any time. It is something that is fleeting, that is moving around, it is dying out. Al-birru lil-hubbi sabab. Righteousness is a sabab, is a reason for love. Of course, anyone who is righteous, everybody loves him. That's what you say, al-birr, righteousness, someone who's righteous. So al-birru, piety or righteousness, lil-hubbi sabab, bimana is a sabab, is a reason. Sabab means reason. Lil-hub, for love. Hubbun is love. So al-birru sababun lil-hubbi. That's how it is constructed. Okay, but simple. Just simple arrangement. So it is a reason for love a righteous person. So innal bakhila la yuhab. The miserly person, the stingy person, al-bakhil. I think we have seen bukhul. Bukhul somewhere. Okay, here. Look at it. Al-bukhul. Bukhul means stinginess. Like I said, the person who is stingy is called the bakhil. Okay, bakhil, the miserly person. So innal bakhila la. The stingy person is not loved. No one loves a stingy person. Taharat, purification of the character. Al-akhlaq is the characters or traits of a person. Okay, khuluq is the singular. Okay, just a trait or character. So taharatul akhlaq, purification of the character, the man of one's character. QIRA Atur is from the noble foundations. It's from the noble foundations. Everybody, a human being is supposed to have a very good foundation. So now he's saying that the noble foundation have is, purification of his characters. Al-Arak here is from irq. Okay, irq. I would say irq. Refer to a plant. It means the stem of the plant, the root. Okay, the root of the plant. What holds the plant in position? That's the foundation. Okay, the irq of something is its foundation. Okay, so that's why I say a noble foundation. Karam, of course, is noble. Okay, so taharatul akhlaq, purification of one character, is from a noble. Al-kizbu wan namima, lying. Al-kizbu, man, al-kazib is similar thing, is the same thing. Al-kizbu is just lying, lies. Okay, lies is the same as kazib. Al-kazib or al-kizbu is the same thing, whether kasra or fatha. So al-kizbu, lies, wan namima, and something that we like to go and spread false information about someone, to defame him, to slander him. That's namima. Okay, we say calumny. That's a namima. Okay, to slander someone, to spreading false information to defame someone. That's namima. Okay, so al-kizbu wa namima, lies and calumny, wal gadru, and treachery. Sharru shima is the evil of traits. Okay, a shima means traits, character or traits or habits of a person. That's shima. Shar, of course, we have seen shar, evil. Now al gadru is treachery. Okay, treachery. You know, when you have a covenant, a promise with someone, and then the person he doesn't fulfill it. He's a kind of, that's treachery. That's what them as gather. Okay, gather. As you have a covenant with someone, we are all going to abide by so and so and so, and then you have this agreement or contract, and the person goes against it. Okay, he doesn't respect it. He doesn't obey it. Afterwards, after signing the contract, he goes against it. So that's treachery, right? So we call it al-gadr. Okay. Now he says that, so that's what he says, al-kizbu, lying, or namima, and then slandering or calumny or defaming someone, wal gadru, and then treachery. Sharushima is the evil of traits, the evil of characters, the evil of habits. Okay. Ta'anna fil umur take your time in matters. تأنى في الأمور لا سيما السرور. Now, تأنى في الأمور, take your time in matters. The verb here is تأنى. Okay. تأنى يتأنى تأنى يتأنى. I think let me write it and you see. It's like this. Let me write it. So I hope you can see it here. This ta'anna yata'anna, which means that ta'anna yata'anna, which means that to take your time in doing something. Okay, so we have ta'aniya. Ta'aniya is being cautious or taking your time in doing something. Okay. So like there's a saying that في التأني السلامة and statement في التأني بمعنى in السلامة is safety. In taking your time there is safety. وفي العجلة and there is regret. Yes, of course, when you take your time there is safety, and when you rush there is going to be regret. That's the result. That will be the result. So في التأني السلامة وفي العجلة الندامة. Okay, so ta'anna. So this is the amr, the command form. Ta'anna, take your time. So ta'anna fil umur, take your time in matters. La siyama surur. Especially this particular statement, la siyama, it means especially. When we say la siyama, it means especially. So la siyama surur, especially in happiness. Bimana, when you are happy, surur, happiness. Okay, when someone is happy, that's the time you have to take your time. You don't have to go overboard. Okay, you don't have to go overboard, and then you do tabsir. Okay, and you go and you overjoy, and then at the end of the day you end up causing more harm. Okay, well, okay, then he says that wa'ajal, hasten to goodness, wa'ajal ila al-khairat min hazar al-fawat, from being cautious of his passing away. So that's what he's saying. Wa'ajal ila al-khairat, hasten to good, min hazar al-fawat, from being or from fearing of his passing away. The verb here is hazira. When we say hazira, yahzaru, it was cautious. Hazira, he was cautious. Yahzaru, he is being cautious, like to very, very attentive to something. And when we say al-fawat means passing of something. Like if I say fatatni al-ijtima, I missed the meeting. There was a meeting that I was supposed to attend, but I missed it. So I'll say fatatni al-ijtima. So of something, or for something to pass away without you being, able to get it. That's fawat. So he says that we should being cautious or being, sensitive to his passing away, making sure that we don't miss it. That's what he's saying. Ma laka gayru nafsika. You don't have anything. Laysa laka or laysa indaka. Ma laka. That's what he's talking about here. Ma laka laysa laka. The reason for you, gayru nafsika, except yourself. La taku anha mumsika. Don't be to yourself. La taku anha. Don't be to it. Don't be to yourself. Mumsika. And uphold. That you need to know. When we use a verb and then an, okay, say amsaka. Amsaka means to hold someone. So if I say, yeah, amsaka initially means to hold someone. Assuming there is like a soldier is holding a criminal. Okay, a soldier man is holding a criminal. You hold him very tight. That's amsaka. But if I say amsaka anhu, and I add an, it means he released him. It is the opposite. So mostly when verbs comes with an, most of the time it comes to mean a negative context, the opposite way. So amsaka, like amsaka, he hold. Amsaka an means he released him. You understand? So la taku anha, don't be against it. So lakia, most of the time verbs and an. Okay, when it comes with lam, lakia, something lakia, it is positive. Something an, it is going to be most of the time negative context. So la taku anha, don't be against it. Mumsika, and uphold, or don't hold any other thing other than that. You understand? It's a negative jumla statement here. Okay, and this is the end of this particular poem. And then as you can see here, he's citing the one who he took it from, and that is Abu al-Atahir. He's a very, very famous Arabic poet. Okay, so let's read it once again. So sharrun wa khairun. Sharrul, let me just read it and then you see. Sharrul maqal al-kazib. Khisal al-adab. Al-bukhul aybun fa. Wal-jud sitrun salih. Al-aqlu qadin adil. Wal-ujbu da'un qatil. Al-umru dayfun rahil. Wal-malu zillun zail. والبر للحب سبب إن البخيل لا يحب طهارة الأخلاق من كرم الأكراك الكذب والنميمة والغدر سر سيما تعنى في الأمور لا سيما السرور وعجل إلى الخيرات من حذر الفوات ما لك غير نفسك لا تكو أنها ممسكا. Alhamdulillah. So this is the end of this particular lesson. Inshallah, we'll continue in the next lesson. جزاكم الله خيرا وبارك الله لي ولكم في قرآن الحكيم ونفعني وإياكم بالآيات والذكر الحكيم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.